It's Week 12 of the NFL.
And we're watching Terry and Arnold, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season.
It's the Lions and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his second season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Lions defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Richardson to throw off play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Richardson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Aiden Hutchinson. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he is met in his tracks behind. Scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 9 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know, those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Gibbs. And this time he is in. Yes. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 2nd and 11 as they've got it as we resume action. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Back to throw, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 12 after the loss. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run with Montgomery. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Once more Montgomery, and this time he'll score. Touchdown Lions. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this up to the 39. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. And Richardson back to throw it. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Richardson.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go. Check, Panther. Check.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this one to Pittman.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now Richardson yet again.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here we go, set.
Richardson looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Laporta. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Patriots in that ball game. Jalen Waddle with a touchdown catch from Tua. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium. See what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. To throw is Richardson. Throwing to start the drive. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Montgomery going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. First and 10, Taylor now. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2 minutes.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Taylor again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Out of the gun, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. In motion goes Patrick. Back to throw, Goff. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs from 8 yards out. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Value 3, value 3. What's that?
Throwing now, Goff. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Hey, go down.
Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the Colts coming out now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
One last shot for Richardson.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.